Let's go. Hey guys, Azure here. Today we'll be talking about assault rifles. Assault rifles have the general stats, which makes them good in many squad formations. They'll focus enemies at random within range. They provide buffs to SMGs or to other assault rifles. The other assault rifle buffs are kind of rare to be for a assault rifle. First one we'll look at today is L85A1. She has charge focus, increases damage and fire rate by 10% for 3 seconds. Her skill is actually good. Her SMG formation buff is not really good at all, because you're not going to want an assault rifle right next to an SMG. We'll talk about that more when we do actual party building. Okay, next we're going to talk about is Galil. This one's actually precision focus, which is really nice. She gives herself a big accuracy buff. She will always hit when she activates that buff. 200% for 9 seconds. So for 9 seconds, she hits everything. Her actual SMG buff is really good because she boosts accuracy and evasion. Boosting evasion is really nice to have for a submachine gun because they want to evade attacks. And her formation is right in front of her, so you put an SMG right in front of Galil. The next one we're going to talk about, we're going to get into our 3 stars. We're looking at AK-47. This is strike focus, boost boost damage and accuracy for 3 seconds. Buffs SMG evasion by 18%. That formation buff is okay. The way it's set up is not really good, because you're going to want it right in front. You don't want it to the sides, to the back. You want the formation buff in the front, or your SMG won't get that buff. Next one we're going to talk about is FFC. She's kind of nice because she's got a catty corner buff on her formation buff, and she boosts accuracy and evasion as well. Having any type of evasion buff is really nice to have. She also has damage focus, increases her own damage by 35% for 3 seconds on a 5-second initial cooldown with a 10-second overall cooldown. She is not bad. She's actually pretty good. I don't run her actually, I think I'm running her on an echelon right now. Come on. Actually, no, I'm not running her right now, because I'm running AK-47 and M4A1. So here's one from the AR team. Her buff formation is actually really good. She buffs SMG's damage and evasion by 12%, damage by 10, evasion by 12, and she's got a stun grenade. I love the stun grenade units. I don't know why, but I like them a lot. They work out really, really nice. I focus on those mostly because stunning really helps you out in the long run. Next one we're going to talk about is M4A1, another one of the AR team. She's got a damage focus for herself. Same thing as one of the 3 stars we talk about, but this one's 40% for 6 seconds. After the first 4 seconds of the battle, she'll activate the skill. And she has a overall cooldown of 20 seconds. Not bad, not bad. And hers actually is a assault rifle buff. She's actually really good because she's one of the rare ones that buffs assault rifles damage by 18% and crit rate by 30%. She's really good. And plus you get her for free. We have 2 more assault rifles from the AR team that we're going to be talking about. SOPMOD 2, she buffs SMG's accuracy and evasion. Her formation buff is actually really good. You put her in the back, along with your other assault rifles, and she buffs the people in front. And she has the anti-personnel grenade. Deals 5 times damage to enemies within 1.5 units. She's really good. Last one from the AR team is going to be AR-15. STAR-15. Buffs SMG rate of fire and evasion by 12%. She's got another formation buff that's really good. A nice little T formation buff for everything in the front. And she does a self-fire rate for 25% for 9 seconds. I need to put them on their own team, but we'll get to that later. Okay, this is another one I've been working on, the FAMAS, or FMS. She buffs SMG's damage by 25% and accuracy by 60%. She doesn't buff evasion, but she buffs damage and accuracy, which is kind of nice. She has the high explosive grenade. The grenade, it deals 2 times damage to everything that she hits right next to it. And then everything else further away, it deals less damage. So it's not bad. It's not bad. It's okay. Last but not least, we got the 416. My favorite out of all of my assault rifles. The only problem is her formation buff really isn't that good, because it only buffs damage. If it would have buffed accuracy instead of damage, she'd be a lot better. But I've been working on her. She has anti-personnel grenade as well, and she deals 10 times damage to enemies within a radius of 1.5 units. That's actually really, really good. I've got her with night vision and ammo and other things we'll talk about later when it comes to building teams for day and night. All in all, getting an assault rifle, probably one of the most common things you can get from the production, and I would say early on needed the most, because the last class that we're going to talk about, machine guns, take up a lot of ammo. You can make them easy, but they take up a lot of ammo. And it's better to have assault rifles and rifles, except later on, when ammo isn't much of an issue. So, next video will be on machine guns, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.